Before I leave, I should really just quickly, just to really make sure I'm ready, I should just lie down on the floor again. I mean, not on the floor, on the bed. Just quickly, and do a little bit of a breathing exercise. Just quickly, is what I should do.
Make me another persuasion check. You know, when I came up with this, I was like, okay, they're gonna meet. They're gonna like
10.
What's going on? They're gonna work together. It's gonna be amazing.
I don't trust big people.
You don't.
I got a 10 Overlite. That's not a very good one.
No. She goes. I could lie down, but I feel like I've gotten this far. I've never been this dressed up and motivated to get out. I think I'm gonna go.
Huzzah!
Right.
I say.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! It is
Okay.
I am not your conscience, but in fact, I am your very tiny life coach. Look how much I have already changed your life.
She turns and sees you, and is like,
I've got my chest puffed out, so I'm like a little bit more intimidating, like a bird or something.
Oh my god! You're my conscience?
It's me, your conscience. Hold on, my lord. It's me, your conscience. Yes. Basically, any good thing that you've ever done in your life and been proud of is all according to me. I'm just kidding. I'm just a tiny person. And listen, I'm using my regular voice now. I gave up. Listen, I crawled in here. I'm very small. It's not easy at all. I was gonna ratatouille your ass, but obviously I've got a very small window of opportunity. Also I came in through the window. So listen, there's probably a treasure here. Why don't we join forces? Me with my excellent skills of persuasion and also deception, and you are large and can open doors. What do you say?
You know what? That sounds like a great idea.
Can I still have a little bit of the ratatouille? Just because.
Oh, you mean like that one movie I saw one time that had
It's from
It's in Ratatouille.
It's from Brisney, and it's got what's a fantasy style of linguine?
Weenie thing.
Giorgio Piccini, you know him. Anyways,
I do know the one.
So
also, oh my god.
Have you ever seen a tiny person before?
I changed just now. Jesus Christ, that's kind of creepy, actually.
I couldn't see anything. I've been outside the window and I didn't even do anything weird about it. I considered it, but I didn't. I see naked people all the time. I'm small. I can go where I want. It's like being invisible. And don't tell me if you were invisible, you wouldn't look for penises and vaginas.
Also, this is a lot to process right now. Do you want to like get in my pocket or something?
Let's see. What's the safest place where I can go on your person?
You know what? I've got this hat right here. Would you like to perhaps hide inside?
Yes, I think that's a great idea. If I get inside of the hat and I just hold on to your pretty, beautiful blonde hair, that will be okay, I think.
It's the day, after all, and we should go before night draws.
Yeah.
And start feeling sleepy.
Yeah, let's do it while we're still awake.
You get in her hat, and on her head, she, you know what? She pulls out a regular, huge for you, regular for her sewing needle, and pokes 2 holes in it, so you can see where you're going.
Through the hat, okay, amazing. I'm gonna, I want to grab her hair a little bit, and I just want to see if this is what's that called? A Pacific Rim situation.
You feel her memories?
No, where I lift the hair, also Ratatouille style. Not too hard of a pull, where I just pull the hair a little bit to see if her arms respond at all, to see if she is kind of like a mech.
Would you like to make me an animal handling check?
I would love to.
You know what? I thought, hey, this could happen. What should I do? An animal handling. I'm so glad I thought of this in advance.
I got an 11. Not great, but I have a +4 to my 7.
You pull on her hair, and she goes, do you mind?
Sorry, I thought I saw a lice, but I was wrong.
Jeez, okay. If you do find any, could you just, like... Yeah,
What do I look like, a monkey? Do I look like a... What am I gonna get your ticks and your termites off of you? No.
I don't know what you're carrying. Let's go.
Alright, away we go.
Got a castle to escape. She opens the door and steps out into the stone bridge, which is actually rather empty.
Okay.
Door is unlocked, so she just, that's not a problem. And she starts making her way across. The lava bubbling below, you can practically feel the heat out here.
I want to ask her a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you not, like, being held captive or something? Like, what's your deal? You just chill out here, because this looks like a captive situation.
Oh, I am. I told you I'd love to leave.
Your door's not locked.
No, but the next one is.
Oh, okay, so this is kind of like you're allowed to move around in the castle, but not in the outside doors?
Yeah, it feels like if I were to be sort of like a someone who studies literature and think about it metaphorically, it kind of feels like they're taunting me.
Okay.
They're letting me out sometimes, and just for like occasional entertainment, but only like once a year. And I'm limited to like 2 rooms. You're about to see the next one. The first being it's very isolating. And I'm very, very unhappy, but not able to do much about it. But now that you're here, I think I'm ready and motivated, life coach.
Excellent. Let's get this shit done. Open this next door. What's up?
She opens the next door, and you step into this, or rather, she steps into this chamber, which has multiple doors. Like 3 other doors to possibly enter. But she moves over to a specific one, and she says, though all the other doors are locked, they don't really let me go those ways. But this one, this is where they keep the key. You know how I talked about like a metaphorical sort of taunting?
Yeah.
It gets worse. There's a key in here. They let me sit in there and enjoy the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But they sort of hang it in front of me, as if to remind me that
you're
that
captive. Okay.
Yeah. I could be a lot angrier about this, but honestly, I exhausted all of my rage a long time ago. Anyway, I can't actually get through this door because it's locked, but you can go in through this bird hole.
A bird hole?
Yeah, she lifts off the hat, and there's a small bird-sized sort of cat flap.
Okay.
In the door, sort of midway up. And I guess she reaches for you to pop off her head and presents you to the flap.
I consider this bird hole for a moment. And I'll perch on the edge of it and lift the flap a little bit so I can see inside the room. I guess I leave her hand and stand on the bird flap.
Inside, you hear the tweeting of birds. Many different kinds of birds. And you see this what looks like a sort of tropical botanical garden. It's very sort of heavily leafed.
Okay.
Lot of foliage. You're sort of hit with a bit of humidity in that sense. It's quite hot and humid in there, and also Princess Skyblade, Singer of the Scourge.
Yeah. Also, do you have a shorter name that I can call you?
Yes, just call me Sky. Actually, it's much nicer.
Cool.
Watch out for the guard dodo. I think he's like a guard. He'll alert the castle if he realizes there's something suspicious going on. So do be careful.
Okay. All right.
It's somewhere in the center of the room. The key. I'm sure you can manage.
Okay. Okay. I would like Miss Overlite, if I can do an insight check to see if the birds look inherently evil.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Go. Where's my...
You gonna do this on everything.
I got a 17. Do they look a little shifty in the eyes?
They you catch sight of two birds who are just like, hanging out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Mm-hmm.
They're sort of you notice you recognize the sort of type of bird that they are, but they look like darker, as if colored by the evilness in the area. But they kind of look maybe a kind of chill, actually.
Tainted birds. That sounds evil, chat.
Famously very dangerous when angered, but otherwise quite chill.
Ravens, eh? Alright, let's see. I would like to, are there, like, vines along the wall? Because you said it's kind of like...
Oh, it's very leafy. There's many plants.
Okay.
Filling sort of the center of the room. There's a bit of a sort of thoroughfare around the outside with, like, a bench or two.
Okay.
If you were to run all the way up to one. But I imagine it's also quite sort of leafy along the edges anyway.
How many birds are in this room? Are there like a fuck ton?
A difficult to decipher amount.
Okay.
Full of leaves, and they're all kind of tweeting along, having a good time.
And there's a guard dodo. Can I see him from my position?
Not yet.
Okay.
You're on the outside edge, though.
And where is the key in relation to all of this? Because the key is in this room?
Center of the room is what Sky told you.
Okay. I would like to look from my position to see if I can see the key.
Sure, make a perception check.
Perception!
Perception.
I got 10.
No.
I don't see it. Okay, I'm going to climb down the vines on the wall. I'm gonna shout out to the princess, Sky, I don't see the key from here, and some of these birds look a little shifty. I don't also see the guard dodo, so I'm just gonna head in and go towards the center of the room to see if I can find the key. That's about it. I guess just maybe chill and not look suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Something sad and imprisoned out here. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to climb down the vines on the edge of the room directly below the bird hole, and then see what things look like from the ground.
Bigger. They look because you're on the ground now. Everything looks bigger. It's still pretty leafy, but there's enough space on sort of the ground for you to travel around, and there's lots of plant cover, so you figure you could be very stealthy, if you would like to, or there's a lot of room for maneuvering because of all of the plants, and you're a small little borrower who can climb well, and so it's very favorable terrain. one could say.
Okay.
That's not a reference to like mechanics or anything. It's just good for borrowers.
Yeah. Can I see any birds from my immediate position right now against the wall? Like on the ground level with me as well.
Ground level. Sure. Yeah, there's like a blue tit, but shifty.
A blue tit.
A blue tit. Mm-hmm.
What does that look like? I'm gonna Google it on my phone real
I
quick.
think it's blue.
You said what?
I think it's blue.
Blue tit. You just wanted to say tit on my Twitch channel, Overlite, and I can't believe you. Oh, he's pretty cute. He looks like a blue jay with a little yellow belly on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. But you said he looks kind of shifty.
As in tainted like the rest of the birds.
Okay. So, I am going to assume with my storyteller brain that either the birds are under control or maybe there's something in this room that's making them evil. I'm not gonna fuck with them. As much as I want to fly around on a bird, I got a princess to fly around on. So I'm gonna avoid these birds a little bit and I'm gonna head towards the center of the room, being as quiet and as stealthy as I can to see if I can see anything.
Alright, roll me a stealth check just to see how you do.
I got a 7.
Okay,
Help!
you're moving quietly through the underbrush, and you're stealthing around, and then you accidentally step on a twig, and it doesn't break because you're tiny.
Perfect.
So you stealthy make where exactly are you trying to head?
I'm going to head towards the center of the room. Can I see anything? So I'm beneath this like brush. There's like branches and stuff everywhere. Is there anything that's kind of like sticking up from the center of the room, like a pedestal or anything?
You do get to, as you get towards the center, you spot a fat black bird just sort of chilling, snoozing, like something Ice Age, if you've seen that movie.
A dodo.
It's a dodo, yes. And above it, in a golden cage, a golden bird cage, dangling by a rope connected to the roof.
Ooh.
A golden key inside this cage.
That's never good for a borrower when something's hanging from the ceiling, because now I gotta figure out my way up there. Okay.
So many tools.
Well, dodos cannot fly, famously, so you won't get me with that one. Overlite was like, this bitch gonna try to fly the dodo.
Well, I didn't think you were gonna try and fly it. I thought you might try and befriend.
I'm wondering what I want to do, because this dodo is inherently maybe evil, but he is taking a snooze.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna quietly sneak up to the dodo.
Right.
And I'm gonna go just behind the back of his head.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna speak to him.
What are you gonna say?
Yo, this is your fucking conscience. Wake the fuck up. We gotta see if the key is okay. That's our one duty. We're fucking sleeping on the job. What kind of god dodo if I can't even stay awake?
The dodo goes, and just like jerks awake, and looks around. Make me an animal handling check.
Crossing my... I got 22.
The dodo looks at... Well, does it look at you, or are you hiding from it?
I'm hiding a little bit, but I peek just to see how he feels about it.
The dodo goes...
What is he saying?
It's talking like a dodo would, of course. Incoherently.
Okay.
But also, it's such an unnaturally high roll, I can't not give it to you. What did you do? Check on the key?
Yeah, Wait, I also thought maybe for a second if I saw like a little fucking person or something. I don't think that would be very suspicious. What are they gonna do? A tiny person? They're not gonna want this key.
The dodo nods in agreement.
So, if I see one of them tiny little people, you know, I'm just not gonna really pay much, I'm not gonna get too mad about it. And I walk out from behind the leaf, and I go, wow, what a coincidence.
And
I bow. I curtsy, actually.
the dodo curtsies back.
Beautiful.
It gives you a sort of like a you good look.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I hold my hand out like you would do for a dog to for it to sniff it. And I say, oh my gosh, I've never seen a more professional guard. I know you were faking being asleep. And I think you're doing a great job. Also, I fell down here. And I give him a little pat on his little wing. Hold on, the tavern has got a man in it now, and I don't like it. Okay. And then I give him a little pat on his wing, and I say, "Do you mind if I hitch a ride?"
So, just as an aside, I do want to remind you that you A, have spells, and B, have the spell Speak with Animals.
I'm gonna do that one then.
You don't. This is just me reminding you, and also telling chat that you literally, you don't have to. It's just if you did, it would be persuasion instead of animal handling.
Oh dang, my persuasion is not that great.
Mm-hmm. So Romian, I guess if you don't want to use it, animal handling, or if you do, then we can have a full-on conversation in upbeat and a persuasion check.
Okay, I'll try talking to him. This might go south.
Mm-hmm.
But that's alright. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Alright,
I'm casting it.
What is this? Does this have a look?
Time.
Is it regular magic? Do you have like borrower vibes?
Oh, it doesn't have a hit or a DC, so what do I do?
It's automatic.
What? I just speak to him.
I think it's for an hour.
Okay.
Chat might.
I clear my throat. Sorry, hold on first. I just remembered something. Anyways, so yeah, what I was saying is, listen, you're doing a great job here. You're guarding the key. I'm pretty sure you know that's what your job is. Nice to meet you. My name is Pudding. I fell down here. What's your deal?
Wow, it's a pleasure to meet you. I was already feeling rather charmed by your unsuspicious looks. All people around here, they're, as we all know, they're very common, and regular. Mm-hmm. You might be the first one I've seen, but yes, it's a classic old saying here in the castle. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right.
I say to him, I really like the cut of your jib.
Thank you.
Also, what happened to your New York accent?
Speaking of the rats, actually, I speak like this.
Okay, perfect.
You might need them later. Dastardly pests. What was it you were saying earlier? I got so caught up in myself that I forgot what you were saying and was just getting in character, you know.
Basically, I would like to know, how do you feel about this key? This is your job to guard it, right? Do you feel one way or the other about it?
They give me food, as long as the key stays there.
But if
it moves,
Mm-hmm.
I talk and they give me food.